Hey guys, it is me, Phoenix. We are going to do a general read to see where your energy is. Please do me a favor. Like, share, subscribe, hit the bell notification to be notified when I post a new video. Red hearts if you made it through, purple hearts if it resonates, green hearts if you're working on it, yellow hearts if you got rock with me, got my 6 mean and have my back because I have yours. Now, we're going to pull from the Intuit Twin Flame, the Intuit Twin Flame Oracle, the love situation, the heart, the messengers of the heart, and also the Grounded in Love Oracle and the Shadow Deck Oracle, followed with the Honest Love Tarot. This is a love reading. I guess that's what we're going to call it, right? It's a love reading, and this is what we're going to see where your love life is at and what you got going on and the situations, and also just messages that you need to know. And of course, at the end of the read, we're going to pull from the Four Agreements, which tells you to be impeccable with your words, don't make assumptions, always do your best, and don't take anything personally, because this situation, when it comes to love or the things that we're passionate about, we start to take things personally when they don't really understand the dedication and the love that we give to them. Then we're going to pull from the crystal deck, which focuses on the chakras. At the end of the video, you can click on the top of the link to get my explanation of what I see, how I see the chakras, and also with the Four Agreements. And it also has a fifth agreement on there. When you master 1 through 4, then the fifth agreement will just flow through. So let's go ahead and see where this read takes us. So, yeah, there we have it. Again, this is the Intuit Twin Flame Oracle. I'm trying to give you guys a little bit more variety in regards to the reads that are coming out, but they're all coming out the same. So, again, that's the only thing I can tell you. Karmic ties are here. Communication is here. Mirrors is here. Again, twin flame journey, right? I don't know what that one is, but it's unsure, whatever it is. Yeah, so there you have it. That's all the cards that I'm going to pull. Romantic message. I think you're beautiful inside and out. I see the light that radiates from your soul. Now, what does this have to do with the karmic ties? This came out unsure patterns. It says, I'm afraid you're going to meet someone else before I'm ready to be with you. So you're in separation with your person. I might pull from the breakup oracle deck. But it says karmic ties. I'm not happy. Karma, behaviors, people, or situations is playing a role in what's happening with me, and it's hard for me to see a way out. And that is the karmic tie. So this is they're saying that it has to do with other people. That's and the reason why they can't come to and do something of the norm when it comes to relationships. Mirrors, our inner guidance is clear, but our ego is resisting it. And so ego plays a huge part in somebody worried about what others think, right? Communication. We when we're talking, things just come out of my mouth, and afterwards I'm not even sure why I said them. And that's the reason why. That's ego. That's them not thinking and not worrying about your feelings when it comes to, yeah, this situation. And so the patterns are here, and it's unsure. And the romantic messages. Pattern says, I feel abandoned. I often feel like others let me down. And so that's the reason why they're trying to blame everyone else for their the patterns that they go through and the karmic energies. And yeah, so romantic messages. I long for your kisses and your touch. Well, they're unsure because they're all in their feelings about certain situations, and so that is kind of how I see that. Let me go ahead and pull from. I know where that's at. Okay, so if you guys want to know, I really and truly love everything tiny house when they do the houses and stuff like that. So um, that's what I watch. I'm going to get me some land sooner than later, and that's what my next goal is. So stay tuned because I'm creating stuff right now. I'm in the process of it, but yes, it's a journey. So mutual feelings is here. Forbidden fruit, desired but dangerous, not socially acceptable, tempting, alluring. That's this energy, and that's the reason why it's the twin flame type energy, because it can be karmic, because this person may not want what you want. Thorny rose is here, and the star. renewal, hope, a bright future, doing the healing work. So either you or your person is doing the healing work, but the thorny rose is here. Painful love experiences, fight for love, worth the troubles. So this person feels like you're worth the trouble because you guys' feelings are mutual. Mutual feelings, it says your feelings are mutual, equal give and take, compromise. So maybe that is where there is some type of renewal that's happening because they're going to get out of the energy where they keep blaming everyone else, and they're finally going to take accountability for the things that they've been doing. Now we're going to pull from the messengers of the heart. At some point you got to realize that you cannot wait for this person. You have to continuously move on. Permanent mark is there. It's like you left a permanent mark on their heart, but it didn't turn over, so I'm not going to take it. Yeah, some people have to just get to a point to where you have to really see what it is. Hold on one second. Hey, yep, I'm here. My neighbor is so sweet. She always makes us food. She was making my son some rice because uh, um, he likes her food. Hold on one second. Yeah, he likes our food, but anyway, mutual feelings. So yeah, the thing is that they have to take accountability. It's nothing that you can do in regards to this. They have to realize and see that their um thorny rose energy when it comes to painful love experiences and fighting for love and knowing that you're worth the trouble is why they have to stop blaming everyone else. The cards come out beauty and grace and their frequency. So frequency is kind of almost unsure. Beauty and grace says they find you extremely beautiful, but your beauty intimidates them. They think someone else is more deserving, and that might be the case. That might be the case. Somebody might be more deserving, but they need to heal from the situation. It says they are at the end of a big healing cycle, coming to peace with their past and bringing back balance in their connections. And so that is what's going on right now. They're bringing back the balance in the connection, and it's um it's something that everybody has to work on. Hold on. Yeah. So the healing is where they are. It says, again, they're at the end of a big healing cycle, coming to peace with their past and bringing back balance in the connection. So that is because they were forbidden fruit. And then, the romantic message is that I think you're beautiful inside and out. I see the light that radiates from your soul, but they can't give you what you need because they don't have the right frequency. It says they are aligning to the frequency of love and operating at a high frequency vibration with openness to receive. So they're open to receive something, but beauty and grace is here as also. It says they find you extremely beautiful, but your beauty intimidates them. They think someone else is more deserving. So of course they are. If they cannot understand that the feelings are mutual and that this is your their past painful love experiences and are karmic, and they're going to have to realize that they're going to have to fight for this love now, and that you're worth the trouble, right, of doing that. And so that is kind of how I see that. Now this is from the, I can never remember, grounded in love deck, to see what it is and what comes out. The thing is that again, everybody has to learn from their past, and people only know how to learn from their past when it comes to them actually losing somebody that they love, not literally losing, but somebody walking away from them, that everything starts to be put to the test. And that's where the unsure energy is. I feel abandoned. I often feel like others let me down. And so when you did it, then that was a different story. So again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it's not for you, it's not for you. Arrows love. And so Eros love is sexual, passionate, a romantic kind of love that can be become an infatuation filled with lust and dangerous due to the loss of control. So that is where that karmic energy comes in at, but it also is a situation to where it's like attracting more than just sex. It's everything, and they don't know how to get in touch with their emotions and passing soulmate. So you have to ask yourself this. You have to ask yourself, is this a passing soulmate? Some soulmates don't last forever. However, they will teach you and leave you forever changed. Don't try to hold on to them once it's over. So, again, you could have been the person's catalyst of healing, and now it's time for you to move on. But you have to ask yourself that, because is this the forbidden fruit, or is this a lesson that you needed to learn when it came to this person? And this is what love is. And it's sad. Love is learning lessons. It doesn't necessarily end the way that we see things in the movies. We want to be like the girl in the movie Ashanti, right? But that's not always the way it works. It's always karmic energies that we have to learn how to strengthen ourselves from, and understand that when we run into those types of frequencies, that yeah, the stubborn frequencies, or being stubborn and not really wanting to walk away, knowing that time is of the essence, and that this person has to learn a lesson that they need to learn. But it says dreamer. Yeah, see, this is you seeing potential in people, right? It says you can spend your days dreaming of a better life, or you can do the necessary work and take your dream to the world. So again, you have to be able to understand that this might not be where your passion is. Your passion could be in healing someone, but you're stubborn. Hey, it's okay. Don't let your stubbornness get in the way of meaningful progress. Excuse me, know when to stand firm and when to let it go. And so that is what you have to learn, that sometimes things come to an end, and that's where the passing soulmate is. You have to ask yourself, if this is your person, you know, if you let it go, like Aaliyah, make it back in one piece so you can go with your dogs. If you make this promise to me, but sometimes it's not for you to have them come back. That back and forth of you being stubborn and not wanting to say what it is. And now you're upset because you're taking it personally that this person has played games with you because you allowed them to. And it's okay. That's a lesson that we have to learn. And that's how we have to learn how to when to hold them and to fold them, and when to pull our energy back. Same thing with checkers, not chess, and also, card games or just gambling. You got to know when to hold them and when to fold them. And that's the lesson of learn that you have to learn. Childish is here. Childish shadow. It says, give yourself time to grow into yourself and put your childlike behaviors to use by going out and exploring new things. Now, this is dealing with a childish person, or you could be learning childlike behavior, or excuse me, holding on to childlike behavior from the past of trying to be stubborn and still give a person that doesn't deserve your time. And that's when you learn to grow up and not to really, it's not being childish. It's like, hold on, I had sprayed rose water before I started this read and it got stuck in my throat. Excuse me, Florida water. Hold on. Okay. Sorry. Yeah, I had cleansed the house with Florida water and I think I overdid it. But anyway, you can never overdo it, right? So somebody's throat chakra might be off too, because this might be what you need to hear. I don't know. The needy shadow. It says practice self reliance and build yourself up from within so you can take responsibility for your own happiness. Now, this is when the needy energy is codependent energy. And so we become codependent on people who we feel like needs our love and that are karmic. And that's the easy projects for us to try to fix. However, um, sometimes it just takes too much time, and we have to come in reality and stop really trying to. And when it says childish, not act like a child. It says immature or lack of experience, sheltered adult temper tantrums, and puerile. I don't know how to say that, but anyway, it's like you have to understand that these are the ebb and flows of life, and this is what lessons you had to learn, especially with dealing with the eros type love, where it's could be probably more than sex, but if you keep it up and keep going at it, it's going to become dangerous, because now you guys are going to start pushing each other's buttons, and then it's like you don't get mad, you get even. That was my thing when I was younger. But anyway, so let's go ahead and pull from the Honest Love Tarot to see what's going on. I just believe that, they have to see the beauty in you, but you can be the catalyst. And if you ever notice, you watch people and understand that you can do and be with a person for 10 to 20 years. And I'm not saying this to hurt your feelings, but sometimes when you go, you teach that person to be better for another person. And so sometimes that's just what the universe does. It's like they send you, somebody who you need to fix, or who you can try to help fix. But there's time limits. it can be a passing soulmate to teach a lesson, because if you ever realize that that same person finally decides to slow down and get married because they don't want to lose something that they see the potential in this time. Same thing, a reverse of what you were trying to do and why you stayed for so long. But they can be happy with someone else or they can be miserable with someone else. Any way it goes, it's not for you to make a decision on. It's for you to learn from and understand what this person is in your life for. What lesson is this person here to teach you? So that's just you not taking it personally, but you also not, yeah, humanitarian. You are a humanitarian. Friendship, futuristic, and reinvention. This is what you have to do is reinvent yourself, and you're just tired of doing it. I understand, but sometimes you just have to. Yeah, because you miss opportunities when you stay in a situationship that you know deep down that it's not working, and then that's when the Eros love comes in at, because you start to get jealous, or they start to get jealous of you being able to move forward, and then you start to question, are you enough? Are you strong enough to move forward? Or, but also, are you enough? And the reason why is because they don't see the beauty in you, and and they're scared to face you after the fact, or you're either scared to speak up to say exactly what it is. When it comes to this person, all of those cards came out, but the answer is yes, you are enough. you know you are enough, and yes, this probably is a passing soulmate, and you just have to learn the lesson and move forward, and sometimes it's not easy, but yeah, it's like looking in the mirror, things that you need to fix very soon. Why is this so hard? The journey of self-discovery, and appearance, projections, and beginnings also comes with communication, community, and transportation. Moving forward and communicating based upon you knowing that this is a passing soulmate, and yes, you are enough, and the dream that you wanted might not be the same thing. And the forbidden fruit was here to teach you a lesson. Desired but dangerous, not socially acceptable, tempting, alluring. And that's the arrow's love that you had to go through to realize that this is a passing soulmate. And sometimes you have to take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If this isn't for you, then it's not. But that's why you have to practice and understand when it comes to, excuse me, when it comes to dealing with persons, places, things, and situations. Sometimes you have to know that these are making you miss opportunities, and the mutual feelings might be there, but you have to elevate from this situation. Yep, and manifest. The spiritual journey oracle deck is what I was pulling from. This card flipped over. Manifestation, practice the law of attraction to attract what you want in your life. What you think is what we create in our physical reality. Though uh though thoughts, meditation, and daily affirmations. I said though. Oh my God. Through thoughts, meditations, and daily affirmations. So there you have it. You have to be able to manifest the things that you want, because if not, you're going to miss opportunities and you're going to let people keep you stagnant. Deepen in relationship to self. And that's what this energy is about. It's about you understanding where the frequencies are, learning your soul's language, and what motivates you and brings joy in the art of self love. And so that is where you have to realize that the dreams that you want can happen, but sometimes with the passing soulmate, it's not going to happen. It can be dangerous before it can be anything else. And so that's the reason why you just have to let it go and let it flow. And, you have to learn the triggers and learn what the universe is trying to teach you. And that's because you're missing opportunities and making assumptions because you see potential in a person. It says learn to ask questions. So this is you understanding what a person wants before you even get down to it, because deepening your relationship to self and being able to manifest and see the difference is why the potential always, when you don't really ask the questions that you want and really know what it is that you need in your life, then that's where all of the confusion and the years and things like that start to pass you by and you start missing things. It is always better to ask questions than to make assumptions. Have the courage to ask questions until you are as clear as you can be. Once you hear the answers to the questions, you won't have to make assumptions because you will know the truth. And then after you know the truth and you speak your mind, you'll turn around and understand that sometimes fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, you know? So that's just kind of how I see that. Now we're going to pull from the crystal deck. Remember, stay tuned. I put the links up at the top. Um, that is from the business deck. Let's see, maybe this energies that you needed to hear. because they came out. They're behind the other one. So Tanzanite comes out. But let's see what this is. It says, "What tools do I have in my toolbox that I haven't fully utilized, and how can I put them to use to create more abundance?" So maybe you're creating more abundance. It says, "What is subconsciously limiting the manifestations of my dreams?" Yeah, that's what it is. Missed opportunities. So that was meant to come out the way it is, and that's dealing with childlike people. So the Tanzanite energy is the crown, third eye, and the throat chakra, spiritual connections, meditation, and awareness. The Tanzanite, and it says, "I can access inner wisdom and spiritual realms." I can access inner wisdom and spiritual realms. You see and you know basically what a person is going through. However, you have to be on the up and up and know when to hold them and when to fold them. I guess that's where I'm going to leave it at that. So, you guys, let's go ahead and say the affirmation and let this energy go. I now let go of worn out conditions of lack, doubt, hate, negativity, procrastination, stagnation, sadness, generational curses, debt, bad energies, heartbreak, bad health, and addictions. Remember, addictions can be to a person, place, thing, or a situation. I love you guys.